Love you. All right, we're going to be reviewing this Hohem. I think that's how you say it. I've never said it out loud. I'm going to extend this tripod, do my stretches. Oh, the tripod is a little bit rickety, people. What? I don't trust it at all. Wow, it is super rickety. Like, my phone does not weigh that much, and it is barely holding on. But it is cool that the stand or the handle becomes a tripod stand. That is cool. I like that. I will always take that over not having it built in. I think if it's not built in, then it's just another piece you have to deal with and possibly throw away. But yeah, I'm hoping that this gimbal is 100% solid. I'm thinking it is going to be solid. Just in the little bit of use that I did on it was holding solid. There we go. Yeah, so we're going on a 4-mile run, maybe 5 miles. I don't think we're gonna do 6, but we'll do between 4 and 5. Sometimes I'll do 6. Depends on how much fun we have with this phone stabilizer. These phone stabilizers sometimes have a mind of their own and like to do a little bit of everything. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's funny, I haven't even turned the Hohem yet. But all the things that I like so far, the things I don't like so far, we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything. I need to turn on my Strava though. Hold on, let me start a poll. Let's start a poll. I'm just gonna do best phone. Oh, great. T-Mobile is already glitching on us. Okay, let's turn this thing on. Unlock it. There we go. All right, now we need to jump into. Okay, the handle on this phone stabilizer is really small, and I can already tell that there's a piece of plastic that holds the remote on. That's going to be a little bit annoying. Someone's getting their car removed. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All right. Yeah, this phone stabilizer is definitely smaller all around than my last one. Yeah, I also don't fully trust the the part that holds my phone on. It's a little bit strange. I'm just checking it out right now. Yeah. It's definitely a little bit strange, that's for sure. All right. All right, we're gonna be doing a 4-mile run. We're gonna test out this phone stabilizer. It does have
You've got mail.
Several different modes, so we're gonna be switching through those. The first thing I don't like is the handle is actually too small, which is so funny because my last phone stabilizer I reviewed, the handle was too big and it felt like a broomstick. So it is really funny that this one is so much different. But the pros are the handle becomes a tripod stand. So that's cool. You don't have to have a separate tripod to thread on the bottom. So I like that. It is a little top heavy. So I feel like definitely if I extend out in a selfie mode, which I'm gonna do right now. There we go. So the handle is literally feeling like it's going to break right now. Like it's already splitting apart into tripod mode. But I do trust it. It's weird. I trust this more than I trust the last one in selfie stick mode. So there you go. That's actually pretty cool. I am finding that if I put my thumb in the slot where the remote is, it feels a little bit more comfortable to hold. So, and it is doing a good job on this mode of stabilizing, I think, from what I can see. Let's bring it back in, people. You guys are a little bit too far away. I need you guys right up in the beard. Yeah, just right there. No, just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you guys. Oh. Yeah, so I actually trust the selfie stick. That's funny. Normally I do not trust the selfie stick at all. The DJI Osmo 6 Mobile, did not trust the selfie stick because it got so heavy when you extended your phone out. It was just so heavy. I was like, oh, this is the worst. And then my last phone stabilizer, which was basically just a generic phone stabilizer, a whole bunch of different companies sold it. So it will always be called just phone stabilizer, and that's it. So that one I didn't trust because I thought the plastic was gonna break while I was on selfie stick mode, so I never put it out. I'm gonna go halfway out, just like that. I think that's halfway out. So that feels doable. I also have it pointed down, I should say. So it feels decently balanced, and I'm gonna straighten it a little bit. There we go. So I just straightened it, and it feels a little bit worse. But yeah, I actually trust this thing in selfie stick mode. Let's go ahead and flip it around, take a look at it this way. So we should be able to get some cinematic shots. So let me, okay. This is probably the most stable I can get this thing. I'm kind of holding it at the perfect angle for running. And like I said, it's about halfway out. So this single access gimbal is actually doing a much better job than my last one. My last one was glitchy and very problematic. This one seems to be very smooth. And I haven't even gone through the modes yet. So stick with me. We're gonna go through the modes in a minute. Woo! This is a perfect fall day right here, people. Humidity is probably 80%. For some reason, it smells like dog poop. Not sure why. I almost think I ran through some dog poop, but I doubt that. Okay.
Distance 1 mile. Time 8 minutes 2 seconds.
Oh, we missed the mile. Did you guys hear the mile? I couldn't hear it because of the cars, and my volume was all the way down. Okay, now we're gonna go into cinematic overhead. So we're gonna go up on our selfie stick. Uh-oh, there we go, to max. And now it's way above my head. So that is like probably 4 feet above my head. I feel very strange holding my phone like this, but if you're in a this is how stable it would look. So, and that's how high up you can get it. My arm is fully extended while I'm running. It's doing a good job. I like that. Yeah, so stick around, guys. I'm going to do a lot more tests as I run, so it should be interesting. Smash that like button if you can. Donate to the channel if you want to. Keep this live running review going, people. Woo! All right, let's do some panning around, because that's where you can usually see the phone stabilizer start to fail, when you're panning. It's looking pretty good, man. It is looking good. And my hand has already gotten comfortable with the tripod. So we're 1 mile into our 4 mile run, and I'm gonna give it one solid thumb up so far. We'll give it a full star rating at the end, so stick around if you want to know more about the iSteady Q. I like the name too, iSteady. I should also say this is my third phone stabilizer that I've run with, so I'm a little bit more used to the craziness of these phone stabilizers. Like right now, the phone is about 4 inches or wannabe. So subscribe to this channel, donate some money. We're gonna be doing a bunch of fun tests while we run. Tell me it's not creepy. What is that, people? What is that, people? I don't even know. All right, we're gonna be passing our first body of water. So we're gonna take this phone stabilizer. Whoa. Okay, we had our first problem. Oh, I just got a bug in my mouth. Yuck. Okay, we just had our first problem, people, and there's no way to fix it. So, like I said, I have my phone, the phone stabilizer bent back a little bit. So instead of it being straight up and down, I have it bent back. And I just went for a jump, a parkour, onto that bridge back there. And the whole thing went like this. It just went back to straight vertical. So there's no screw, as far as I can tell, to make it tighter. And I've only used this thing for like 2 times. And look at that, I just bumped it and it flew back. I don't know if you fully understand what I'm saying, but that is not good. That is not good. Yeah, so we're 1 mile into our 4 mile run with the iSteady. It's going solid, except for this one little problem. We do have a semi coming. Is it gonna run me over? I don't know. Wow. That dude did not wave at me. What a turd. Okay. Yeah, that is very strange. If I just fling the phone a little bit, it falls down like that. Okay. All right. I don't like that. Also, yeah, my phone is coming loose. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Okay. All right. Okay, phone stabilizer is falling apart. All right. That is what I thought. I had a feeling that the grip on my phone is not the best. It is not the tightest grip, and it's not even fully gripping my phone all the way. That is not good. It's at an angle for some reason. The grip is at an angle, and there's also no way of fixing that grip. So that is kind of terrible, that the thing that holds your phone, the spring or whatever is in there, is not tight enough, strong enough to hold this phone. Because my phone, yeah, it seems like it's not wanting to sit all the way against the back either. It seems to move out at the bottom. This would all look way more cool or make more sense in a visual, but I don't have a visual, so I'm gonna paint a word picture for you guys. Okay. All right. So these are all the things that you just don't know about until you get out, you go for a run, or you get super active with your phone stabilizer. You know, you slap your phone in it at home, you walk around a little bit, you're like, oh, cool. It seems to be working. And then you get out into the wild and you're like, nope, this phone stabilizer is not working. Okay. Wow, they still have some of the Halloween stuff up over here. It keeps turning into landscape mode. That is hilarious. But it goes back really quick just by tapping it. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna say that my phone may have been moving around a little bit because I was going into selfie stick mode, and because I was flinging it down. So that could be why it was moving around. I'll let you know in a minute if it falls down anymore. But yeah, so let's pan around a little bit. So that's how it looks when you're trying to be super cinematic while in motion. It's not bad. It's really not bad. The gimbal is extremely smooth, but it is a one axis, so it's just trying to keep the horizon steady, basically. So it's not going to turn. It's just a very simple gimbal, which I figured out is all you need when you run. You don't need a crazy 3-axis gimbal or a 6-axis gimbal when you're running. I mean, if they made one lightweight enough, this thing is only 6.8 ounces, people. 6.8 ounces. This is the lightest gimbal that I've ever used. I went from
Distance 2 miles. Time 16 minutes 29 seconds. Previous mile in 8 minutes 26 seconds.
8:26. We're running slow, but it's okay. I'm reviewing. Whenever I review a new product, I always run a little bit slow. My miles are usually between 7 and high 8s. So, but yeah, the gimbal seems to be working. Let's go ahead and go through the modes real quick. So you push a button. Okay, it just went to landscape. That's hilarious. All right, go back. Okay. All right, go back. I don't know what's going on. Now we're locked into landscape mode. Does it look like landscape on your end, or does it look weird? All right. Maybe it's double tap. Okay. It looks like it's double tap. So you have to double tap the power button or the multifunction button. All right. So I thought the modes, okay, we just switched modes. Okay. So now the phone is basically trying to balance out my hand movement. So when I move the handle around, the phone stays steady. So right now, I have the phone tripod all the way to the left. So it's basically horizontal right now, and it's doing a great job. So if you had to film with your arm out to the left for some reason, I'll go out to the right. Now I'm out to the right. So that's really cool. While running 8 miles an hour, you can move it out. So that's a mode right there. So we went from locking the horizon to locking the horizon for the phone. So the phone doesn't move, but my hand can move. Now let's go and switch modes. Okay, let's see where we're at. Did it change again? Hold on. I kind of wish it would talk to you. There we go. Okay. Now we just changed modes where the phone can move, but my hand stays steady. So this would be if you have it sitting on the ground or on a boat or something, and you wanted the phone gimbal to be fully accessed. So right now, it's just the gimbal working its magic to stay vertical. So that's, I believe that's 3 modes. Let me switch again. Maybe it's just 2 modes. Okay, it could just be a 2 mode setup. Once again, I did not read the instructions. I just came out with a hope and a prayer. Okay, let's flip it back around. So there I am there. Let's do the modes again. So, okay, so yeah, this mode, you cannot move the tripod or the handle past the phone. It just keeps it trying to stay up and down. If I switch modes, let's see, I think it's a double tap. This thing is very confusing. Okay, it's not changing. There we go, okay. So I don't know if you can see my arm, but the phone is now vertical and my arm is horizontal. The handle is horizontal. So that's really cool. And now I'm horizontal on this side over here. So that's a great gimbal right there. That means you're going to be able to get some really good shots with this thing because of that alone. It's not the best for running though, or maybe it is. Hold on. Let me run with this for a minute. I'm moving up and down. That's of course because I'm running, but comment if this looks worse. So I'm gonna try to be as steady as I can. Here we go. Let me know. We're gonna switch back to the other mode in a second. All right, my arm is super steady. Let's see how bad it is. Okay, now I'm gonna double tap the multifunction button. Didn't work. Do it again. Did not work. Single tap. There we go. Okay. All right, we're back. Now we're in the second mode. So I believe there's only 2 modes. Period, the end. There's 2 modes. So this is the different mode. And this basically wants your hand to be steady. And then this thing will keep you in frame by moving itself around. Yeah, it's interesting. I think I personally like the other way because I'm able to move my arm around. Yeah. Okay. Switching back. There we go. Okay. So I just figured out the modes one of the modes, you have to keep the phone tripod handle straight up and down. If you move it, the phone starts to act weird. So basically it's like you put the phone on the ground, maybe on a boat, and the boat's rocky, but the phone stays steady, keeps the horizon locked. The other mode is this one, where I can move the handle all over the place, but the phone stays in one place. And that I think is the best for running, because if I want to move my arm, my shoulder in a different position, I can do so, and the phone stays relatively the same. So that is cool. We'll go ahead and do selfie stick mode again, because I think it looks really cool. But we did discover that it's not very tight down at the end. So whatever they have locking the extender pole to the main phone mount, they did not tighten that well enough, because it can wobble super easily. And I can only imagine if you use this thing for a couple months, your phone may just flop around. I almost wonder if this is defective, because it moves way too easily, like crazy easily. But there we go. That is selfie stick mode, fully extended out. My arms are not the longest. I'm not a basketball player, but there you go. That looks pretty cool. But the handle is definitely funny in this mode.
Distance 3 miles. Time 24 minutes 59 seconds. Previous mile in 8 minutes 30 seconds.
Okay, I have to be very careful with this thing when I move it around, because I don't think it's holding my phone in solid, and I don't like the fact that the main part of this thing that keeps the phone locked into a certain position is super loose, and it just wobbles just by barely tapping it. So definitely strange. All right. So yeah, the pros are this phone stabilizer does a good job of stabilizing. They put a good gimbal in here. They did a good job. I'm gonna give the gimbal a 4.5 out of 5 stars for sure. It's excellent. I haven't watched the footage back, but 3 miles in, I feel like it's doing exactly what I'd want it to do for a run. Which, I mean, if you're running through the forest trying to get a cinematic shot, you're going to be running. If you're, mountain biking and holding this in your hand for some reason, or you have it mounted to your mountain bike, it's going to be bouncy like this. So this is a great test for in motion with the phone stabilizer. So if it looks terrible to you and you think this is not good, then skip this one entirely. Go with something else. Smash that like button. Give me some encouragement, people. But yeah. So yeah, this thing has its pros, or pro, I should say. It keeps the phone relatively stable, and it has 2 modes. And the mode that I found right here is absolutely amazing. I can move the handle all over the place, left to right. I could probably tip it upside down, almost. I can almost go, if my phone was not in the case, I could have just flipped it all the way upside down. Also, if I adjusted the grip. So the gimbal on this thing is top notch. The handle is awesome because it has a tripod built in, but it is a little annoying to hold, and it is a little small, and it starts to feel like it's gonna open up when you're in selfie stick mode. So definitely take note of that. If you're gonna be holding this thing in your hand while in motion, or even just holding it in your hand for, you know, an hour's time or something while you're walking or whatever, you may find it's a little annoying. I also don't have the biggest hands in the world. They're not the smallest, but they're not the biggest. So take note of that. I would say I'm almost a large. Sometimes I'm a large. All right. Yeah, so 2 modes, a good gimbal. The way that it pinches on your phone needs to be tighter. It needs to have a better spring or something. And then the way that it lets you articulate the phone up and down also needs to be a little bit stronger. I am not sure who said that whatever tension they have in there is good. So it's definitely not the best. I would say if you get it on sale, then this is a great buy. I feel like I paid $30 for it, but I could be wrong. I want to say I paid $30 on Amazon. So if you get this on Amazon for $30, that's excellent. If you watch my last phone stabilizer review on my live, this is 100 times better. All right, I'm getting a cramp. I need to. Let's do some cinematic shots. Here's a car driving by. There's a cemetery. That's where all the bodies are buried. There's an Amazon Prime truck. Someone's getting something nice. Nice but cheap. That's the rule. It might be $30, but it looks nice. Okay, are we doing 5 miles? Smash that like button if we should do 5, or should we do 4? If we go left here, we go 4. Right, we're going to 5. I'm feeling crazy. Let's go 5. Okay, let's do this thing, people. I really want to get this thing fully reviewed in one live stream, so that's why I'm going to keep going, because I want to end this with a solid star rating and get this thing put in the books. Also, comment if you have something I should review while I run. My brother was telling me I should review shoes, because I could just go like this and talk about how nice the shoes are while I'm running. It wouldn't be like that the whole time. That would be super bizarre. But yeah, if you have any suggestions on products I should review whilst I'm running, throw them in the comments. I don't think I could review clothing. I mean, I guess I could review clothing. I would just, probably just like a shirt. Let's review this shirt real quick. It wicks sweat well. 5 stars. I guess I could review glasses. Yeah, I could definitely review glasses. So these are from Amazon. I reviewed these on my channel, I think last year, or maybe 2 years ago. And they're really solid. You can go check out the full review on the channel. Morning. So, yeah. I've been running with these for over a year now. And I either go for these or I have a clear pair, which normally, if I'm thinking clearly, I always grab the clear pair for my cloudy runs. So there's no sun right now. I definitely don't need these sunglasses, but I'm so robotic I literally was just like, well, those are the ones. Yeah, always smash that like button if you think the stabilization is good. I've also never watched one of my videos live, so I have no idea how clear the image quality is. Is the YouTube image quality good on this? When I watch it back, it's kind of terrible. It's all pixelated at times. But we're doing good this time. Last time T-Mobile was pissed off at me or something because they straight up.
Distance 4 miles.
There we go.
Time 33 minutes 37 seconds. Previous mile in 8 minutes 37 seconds.
8:37. The beautiful thing about running a slower mile is it gives you time to think. And you can think about, do I want to run an extra mile? Do I want to run 2 extra miles? Do I want to just keep going and never stop? I love running a little bit slower than my average pace because then you're able to run longer. And that's awesome. But I mean, if you're trying to build up your speed, you're trying to do more things, more power to you. Run as fast as you can. All right. We're gonna be going through the woods soon. To the woods. What's that Taylor Swift song? Into the woods. In the woods. I don't know. I want to buy this bus right here. My daughter saw it and she said, "Daddy, where's the numbers?" I was like, "Girl, you're so smart." She said, "Where's the numbers, Dad?" Every bus has numbers. She's smart. No one's gonna pull up in a bus and kidnap my daughter. She's gonna be like, "Where's your numbers?" They're gonna say, "We ain't got none." My daughter's gonna be like, "I gotta go." She's only 3, by the way. She's the best. She is the best. All right, we're going into the woods, Taylor Swift style. Like a swift run through the woods. Yeah, Taylor Swift came to Indianapolis, I should say. And I guess she blew out our city. Our city was like a Super Bowl. It was unreal. I was like, uh-oh. The standard is so high now for top performers that I don't think anyone is gonna match Taylor Swift in Indianapolis. And I don't think Indianapolis is gonna give 2 Fs about anyone else. They may. This could be the new standard where a bunch of places get involved in someone coming. Okay, we're gonna set the phone up for tripod mode. So stick around for tripod mode. So I'm gonna set it down, I'm gonna run back. All right, here we go. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like. Your phone is just chilling right there. You're running past it. So that is one of the cool things about this tripod is, or this phone stabilizer, I should say, is it has a built-in tripod stand into the grip. I almost think it has a lock button for the grip too. There is some kind of weird button. I don't know what it does. It doesn't move around when you push it in. All right. Yeah, I got on the spin bike yesterday and did a boiling hot spin bike. I had my hoodie on. I had my sweat bandana on. And yeah, I was cooking. Yeah, I feel like running and doing the spin bike is gonna be my entire winter as long as I possibly can. We'll see. We shall see. I need to get really good cold weather running gear so I can get out there and run and feel super warm. Okay, full transparency. I do have to go number 2. I know that probably sounds gross, but I blame it on this pre-workout I just took on an empty stomach. So I drank this pre-workout that I don't think I've ever consumed before a run, and now I gotta go number 2. That's gross, right? But whatever. Yeah, comment down below if that's ever happened to you on a long run. Oh, that dude's house is coming back. That's amazing. God bless that guy. God bless that guy. That house got cooked twice. Yeah, I had 2 fires back to back. I guess they say that's very common with house fires, where the house will catch fire, the fire department will put it out, and then a day later, it'll catch fire again. I would just say that's probably bad firefighters. Okay. All right. So one thing that's cool, I just realized if I go to turn my phone into landscape mode, it locks it into landscape mode. So that's actually quite amazing that you don't have to push any buttons to go from landscape mode to portrait mode. So that's actually really cool. So that's another pro for this thing, is how easily you could switch it. Also, look at this beautiful day, people. You got clouds, fall foliage. It's been foggy all morning. I thought I was gonna come out here and run in the thick fog. I thought that would be so cool. Yeah, if you follow this live stream enough, you will see me come out here in the rain. I absolutely love running when it's warm and it's raining. It's just so awesome. There's something really cool about it. Oh, we got some sun coming. We have not seen that in like 2 days. Or maybe not 2 full days, but it's been a minute. Yeah, and it looks like, I don't think we're gonna get that much of it. There's our giant duck pond. I think it's massive. As far as I can tell. And this mode is cool because I can turn I can move the handle all the way to the left. So right now the handle is horizontal and the phone is vertical. I can do the same thing on the other side, and it locks it into place, which is so awesome. So I cannot do a backflip. I can't do one, and I won't do one. That sounds very dangerous. So, sorry. My brother, you'll give me a crack. Oh, you'll give me a crack. I didn't read that. That is hilarious. You're so funny. What is your name? I can't see it. 3019. You're now a digit. 3019. You're no longer a name, you're just a number. Yeah, so I'm gonna give this thing a star rating. I'm gonna say the handle can be improved. The grip that holds your phone can be improved. The hinge that holds the phone up and down or allows it to tilt forward or backward, the hinge, the upgrade. So 3 upgrades. The handle, the thing that holds your phone on needs to be tighter, and the hinge needs to be tighter. The gimbal is great. The modes are great.
Distance 5 miles.
5 miles.
Time 42 minutes 44 seconds. Previous mile in 9 minutes 7 seconds.
All right. Whew. All right, now we're gonna do some fast walking. Here we go. Oh God. All right. Yeah, the selfie stick is also great. So the selfie stick is great. It feels like it's built solid. I don't know. It feels like it's gonna hold up, except for the hinge. The hinge is crazy. I don't know if the hinge is being weird because it's so humid out here. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe if it was a little bit more dry, we'd have a different experience. So I'm gonna say the hinge may not be absolutely terrible, but if I just bump my phone right now, it'll fall all the way back like this so easily. And then I'll tilt it back forward. But I do trust the selfie stick is built right. So it doesn't feel like it's just gonna snap off and break and my phone's gonna fall down. So that's really cool. And the versatility of it, I can tilt it like that if I wanted to. So it definitely has that ability, and then you can like shorten it down, which is really great. But let me just take my phone off real quick and we'll go through some of the stuff you can't see that I've been talking about this whole time. All right, so let's flip the camera around. Here we go. All right. Okay, so the first negative is this right, flipped it to that and that worked perfectly. So that was great. When this thing is fully extended out, this thing doesn't weigh very much. It's only, I believe, 6.8 ounces. So, and the fact that it has 2 modes on it is really cool. That really makes this, thing worth your time and worth your money. So it's definitely something that is going to do the job. It just needs to be upgraded in a few places. This needs to be tighter. The handle needs to be a little bit upgraded. And when you go into full selfie stick mode, it starts to feel like the handle is trying to split out into tripod mode, which actually happens quite easily. You just flip that out and there it is, just like that. My last one that I reviewed, it was very difficult to get it to split out. You actually had to push and pry to pop it out. So they did a good job on my last phone stabilizer I reviewed. This is also hard plastic and grippy, which I found to be fine. I didn't feel like it was too annoying, so that was good. But yeah, so all in all, I'm going to say the gimbal is definitely solid 4.5 stars. The rest of it is only like a 4 stars. So I'm going to give this thing a 4.1 out of 5 stars. I'm going to say that you may buy it and be like, boom, that's definitely 5 stars. I will definitely keep using this because it is the best for running so far, but I am going to get more and review them. So if you want to follow this channel and me reviewing products while I run live, of course, comment down below if you know of a product you want me to run live with, whether it's shoes or, you know, glasses or whatever it may be. I can do that and then we can get a good review afterwards. And I think that's going to be really, really awesome. So yeah, this is a solid, it is very solid. It even folds down into something really compact. Let me go ahead and turn this thing off. So they definitely built it well too. It's not a build. The last phone stabilizer I reviewed was definitely a build. This one is not cheap. It's just weird. Hinge right here moves around way too much, almost like it's been over oiled or something and not tight enough. And they don't give you any screws to lock this thing down. So solid 4.2, I believe is what I said. Solid 4.2 star rating. It does its job. It's the best stabilizer for running so far to date. This is the 3rd one I've reviewed and this is the best. So solid star rating, highly recommended to everyone out there. Buy it. I will catch you guys in the next live. Peace out.